Welcome to In the Kitchen with ASHLEE Marie. Today we're making one of my very favorites, candied bacon. You guys, this is seriously so good. It's my favorite way to eat bacon now. Candied bacon is actually really simple. I found that I get the best results when I use thick bacon. So I have a cookie sheet, I have a Sil Pat Mad underneath it, and then I put a wire rack over the top of that. And then that way the bacon's not just sitting in its own grease, and it's gonna cook a lot better. So we want to lay this out. And you wanna make sure that you're not overlapping any of it, because then it will get stuck together and it won't cook quite as evenly. So I find that one pack does really good for a large baking sheet like this for me. It's usually about 10 slices. It looks like this one's 11 slices. So, but that's just kind of what I found the average to be. I've tried a bunch of different brands. I haven't noticed a huge difference between one or the other. Now you'll notice I'm doing thick side, thin side, opposite. That's just to fit them better on the pan. It doesn't matter if yours all fit, all with all the thick slices going the same direction, then go ahead and do it that way. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And we're gonna throw this in. That's in the oven for the next 10 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it. So our bacon's had its first 10-minute cook, and now it's time to flip it, and then we're gonna cook it for another 5 minutes. So I just take a fork, and I just kind of skewer the ends, and then flip it over. Now, you wanna do this semi-carefully, because you don't want to fling bacon grease all over your kitchen or yourself. But you also want to move quickly enough because we don't want this out of the oven forever. Now that's ready to go back in the oven for another 5 minutes. All our bacon's in the oven, we're ready to make our sauce. This is brown sugar, maple syrup, and rice vinegar. You can use white vinegar if you prefer. I just kind of like that bit of tang that the rice vinegar gives it. We're gonna pour it all together. And now we want to stir it. It's gonna be pretty runny, but we wanna make sure there's no big chunks of sugar. And we want that sugar to kind of dissolve a little bit. Now we're all ready to coat our bacon. So it just came out after its next 5 minutes, and we're gonna do the same thing we did before, which is to flip all of this bacon. Now we're gonna take this sugar mixture that we just made, and we're going to start coating the bacon. So we've flipped, and now we're going to coat. And I'm pretty generous with it. It's a lot of it's just gonna run down to that pan underneath. But I'd rather get a nice coating of it than be stingy and wish I had done more later. All right, now we have the entire thing coated. We're gonna put it back in the oven for another 5 minutes, then bring it out and repeat the whole thing over again. Flip, coat, flip, coat, flip, coat. And you're gonna keep doing that for quite a few rounds until it's cooked. Since we can't base if it's done or not based on if they're crispy, we're gonna base it on the edges. You can see this is getting nice and hard and brown, and all of the fat is getting much, much, much thinner, and the red is a nice, really dark brick red. So like I said, I think I have one more time. Our candied bacon is done baking, and so now I'm gonna flip it one more time just to make sure nothing's stuck to the cooling rack. And also just make sure that maybe there's not one spot that looks uncooked still, but everything looks nice and even, and the coloring is great. And so now we're just gonna let it cool, and it will be ready to eat or bake with or cook with or top on your ice cream or anything that you want. The candied bacon's done. Let's give it a try. All right. I can't even describe how much I love this. I probably make a batch of this at least once a week. I like it plain, obviously. I'll probably eat this entire thing as soon as the video's over. But I really like it in my maple bacon cupcakes, in my maple bacon waffles, and my maple bacon s'mores. And I like to chop it up and put it on top of chocolate ice cream. It's really good. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's amazing. So what would you like to try candied bacon on? Go ahead and leave me a comment. Also, let me know if there's any other videos you guys want to see. And don't forget to subscribe to see even more videos as we come out with them. Thanks for watching.